basic position either, which is that essentially that the four territories of Ukraine and the eastern Donbass and also Crimea are now part of Russia, period. So he's not going to give ground on that early either. But you're quite right that he is in a dire situation economically. Economic experts in the West are pretty clear that 2025 is a key year for Russia because inflation is spiraling. He's forced the economy into a defense status, but that means that everything is devoted to churning out weapon systems very effectively, certainly. But at the same time, he is facing an economy that is starting to falter. So 2025 could be an urgent year for him, too, to get something done at the negotiating table.
Michael Kaufman at the Carnegie Endowment has a new paper out assessing Russian military adaptation in the last year, in 2023. And he concludes this, quote, Russian forces proved more flexible and effective in the conduct of defensive operations in 2023. Yet incremental Russian gains came at a high cost, with Russian forces proving unable to attain operationally significant breakthroughs when possessing quantitative advantages in manpower, material, and munitions, basically suggesting what we've been hearing from military analysts here in the U.S. Russia continues to make incremental gains in the Donbass, but it comes at a very high cost. As we're approaching now, sadly, the third year of this war, what, if anything, can Ukraine do, given its disadvantages, to counter the direction the battle is going on at this rate?
The Ukrainians, I'm really glad you ran that clip to begin with. Your correspondent did a great job capturing the amount of technological innovation that the Ukrainians have been able to push into their missile forces. They are great innovators in this regard. They're experienced missileers anyway. They built the huge Soviet ICBMs, intercontinental ballistic missiles. They know about missiles. So they've really done a great job then taking that experience and extending it even down to these small drones that they're deploying now and using in swarms. And they're taking every advantage of new developments such as artificial intelligence to ensure that they are targeting those swarms in an accurate and deadly manner, as the clips showed. So I do think that it's important to give them full credit for innovation in a wartime setting that is also serving as a great, I would say, learning ground for the NATO allies as they see what is happening with the advent of these major drone strikes. So that's one point I'd like to stress. The other is that the Russians have no compunction about throwing